Okie dokie. Now, today we are in a pretty nice wooded area. Steeper than it looks, this fucking hell. Right, okay, we've landed. Fuck. There's a rotten branch, it came away. I was not expecting that. We will position ourselves here on this tree. Okay, fucking hell. Try not to die in the process. Okay. God. That was treacherous, guys. Ladies and gents. Let me get my trusty notepad out. Otherwise I may be at risk of forgetting what we are talking about today. Which would not be good for a podcast. Oh yeah. That refreshes the mind. Okay, doke. First of all, I'd like to say a few things. A few thank yous, actually. So, on my last video, I received quite a few comments. Now, I love getting comments. Feedback, especially. It just lets me know I'm doing something right, and that I'm attracting the right kind of people, and that just you're engaged in the content, and that really matters to me. So on this video as well, please, if you've got anything to say, preferably positive, leave a comment and I will most definitely respond, because there was some really like interesting things said on the last video which really got me thinking. So big respect to those who commented. Please comment again, and let's get some discussions going in the comments about what your thoughts are on this video, any feedbacks you have for me, you know, as the entertainer slash person you are listening to. Anything like that. God, this is a hard thing to sit on, it's very awkward. But anything like that would be absolutely amazing. Now, let's actually get on to our talking point today. Now, towards the end of the episode I did the other day on Thursday, I mentioned how in today's episode I was going to be talking about attention stealing media, and how it's kind of hard to get time to yourself just to think without having all these crazy random things put in your mind by just our lives, what we experience every day, our phones, television, advertising, etc. Now, that's what we are going to be touching on today. And ultimately, I would like to just start off by saying, yeah, we do not get much time at all to actually just be with ourselves and think and come up with our own ideas. And that's really sad. But we don't. We really don't. There's not many opportunities these days. And obviously, you could give yourself those opportunities by, you know, listening to less music, consuming less content, etc. But it's hard just to do that straight away. So that is a gradual process and a journey which me personally I am on, and that I think a lot of you guys should aspire to be on as well. Just giving yourself more time just to cut out the noise, improve your attention span as well, for a start, with no stimulus around you, just you in a room or outside, anywhere, just you, nothing else, no phone, no music, no other people, even though getting about with other people can definitely be beneficial. Coming up with new ideas as well can be helpful if you're surrounded by peers, but I would really recommend trying that. Just getting out more and trying to just cut out the noise. Let yourself have some original thoughts. You might come up with some really good ideas. Because these days, like I'm fucking 40 years old or something. I'm only 18. These days. But these days, it's hard to have original thoughts, because subconsciously we consume so much content, it kind of dictates the way we think and the ideas we come up with. Like, for example, when I was on my get rich quick grind trying to find all these get rich quick business models, do you think I would have thought to do a social media marketing agency myself. No, of course not. I was completely influenced by the content I consumed, which led me down a path of making lots of very bad decisions because I just jumped from business model to business model without actually thinking about it for myself and thinking, can I actually do this? Is this a skill set I have? Does it serve people I like? Do I care about it? I never even gave myself the time to think about these things because I was always just consuming this content which was telling me that it's the right thing to do. And for a lot of you, I think you might have that popping up in your lives. Things that you think, you know, things that you think might be a good idea might actually not be, especially if they've come from an external source. So give yourself some time to really think about those things. Now the next thing I'd like to touch on after you've learnt to get some time to yourself is, it was a video I was watching the other day, and I did touch on this in the last episode, and it's a video that was a very, very cool squirrel. There's a stick going across the river and the squirrel, like, what would the word be, tight roped across the stick to get over the river. That was a beautiful moment in time. Now there's two of them. Wow. Anywho, the video I was talking about watching in the last episode. So it was a video essay, and in it, the woman touched on the fact that everything now is supposed to be entertainment. We have been conditioned into thinking that everything we experience on a daily basis is supposed to be entertaining and bring us some sort of dopamine and just make us feel like we're having a great time. So, in being conditioned to think like that, we are not doing much. We are becoming lazy, because if there's not the idea of being entertained from something you're going to do, if you're following me, I feel like I might be making sense here, but if there's not the prospect of being entertained by something, then we don't do it. Chances are we don't do many hard things, or just things that we need to do, or even like getting outside. At a base level, that doesn't sound very exciting, but it is exciting. I'm watching two squirrels chase each other around right now while I'm talking. This is real television, I'm telling you. This is what, fuck Love Island or anything like that, this is what we come for. This is fantastic. But everything is suspected to be entertainment in our heads, or we want it to be, because we're so used to a lot of things bringing us that entertainment. We have literally in our pockets, it shouldn't be in your pocket, by the way. If you have your phone in your pocket, take it out of your pocket. That radiation is not good for your boys, right? Okay. But we have the most powerful laptop or computer or thing in our pockets at all times, or around you, that can give you infinite entertainment whenever you want. That is the problem. At any time during your day, you can scroll for hours, or you can go on the Netflix app on your phone and watch literally the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Do you know what I mean? We can be entertained by anything now, and we don't have to work to be entertained. Back in the day, not back in my day, this is definitely a few generations gone, but back in the day, to be entertained you would have to work for it. You would at least have to journey to a movie theatre, or build something, or work for a long time to create something that's going to entertain you. Whereas now, as I said, at any time you can just infinitely entertain yourself. It's mental to think about. It's mental. And to stop waffling and to kind of get to my point a little bit more, because I feel like I'm talking a bit crazy right now, to kind of round this out. So we can be entertained at any time by our phones, infinitely. What that is doing is conditioning ourselves to think that everything is entertainment, because a lot of the time we do spend entertained because of content, just all that type of stuff. We spend it entertained, meaning that going out and doing things that we might not deem as entertaining, because what we deem as entertaining is just content, anything that isn't that, we just don't want to do anymore. So I feel like a lot of people are becoming stuck in life because they only want to be entertained. They think everything needs to bring them the dopamine, but it doesn't. Do you know what? I really feel like I'm waffling on today. I can't lie. I'm not really happy with this subject. I'm not. Potentially the first bit was helpful when I was talking about oh god, this is so uncomfortable. Maybe the first bit was helpful when I was talking about getting more time to yourself. I think that was probably helpful, but now I'm just waffling on. So I just want to skip over this point. I'll leave it in. I'll leave it in for the purpose of what I like to do is just leave it unedited and raw. Like I'd like you to be able to see this. The moments where I'm just like, this is shit, because that was not good. I don't want to just I don't want to just be filming for the sake of it. I'd like to actually know exactly what I'm going to be talking about and what I'm going to be on about, so I don't just go off on these waffly tangents, because that's no fun to listen to, and it's not even fun to do. So we don't want to be doing that. Now I'm going to look at my notepad, see if there's anything else left worth talking about. Okay. I suppose I can quickly cover how... Not even, because just to cut to the chase, shorten this up. To cut to the chase, if you want to have more original ideas, achieve more, be happier, whatever. Jesus fucking Christ, this log. I've sworn a lot today. Apologies. It's been a bad day. If you want, as I said, have more original ideas, pursue things that are harder, have more mental clarity, just go outside more and stop using your phone as much. That's all it boils down to. I don't need to waffle on for 20 minutes. That's all it boils down to. If you want more original ideas, more clarity, just fucking go outside more and use your phone less. Because using our phones, it's hijacking our brains. Celebrity gossip, advertising, social media, this is hijacking your brain. You don't have any time to think of anything original, because every day you're always having loads of random things just injected into your brain. It is hijacking your brain and your attention. We don't want that. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you want to be able to think as an individual, not be thinking like the masses. Because what social media does is it makes you think like the masses. It makes everyone think the same. Obviously, there's different factions on social media. You know, there's like certain niches of people, but ultimately, within those kind of factions, everyone is thinking the same. We need some more individuality out here. Everyone's talking about the celebrity gossip. Everyone's talking about the new iPhone. If you do not want your brain to be hijacked, stop using your phone as much. Start limiting your screen time and your content consumption. Please go outside. I swear to God, touch grass. Please. Without your phone. Go out without your phone. And just think. Sit down in a park, look at some trees, some squirrels, and just think. Because then you're gonna come up with some good ideas. Some constructive shit. God. This has definitely not been what I wanted it to be whatsoever. feel free to leave negative comments, because honestly, I'm really not happy with how this turned out. That's a dog. What is it doing? I'm not happy with how this turned out. I've not had a great day. I probably shouldn't have actually filmed today, but I did. So here we are. Anyway, I am actually just gonna end it now. I'm still gonna post this because I want the process to be viewed. I want you to all be able to see my process and my growth. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end it now. Thank you very much. Goodbye.